Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we will have a very special guest today that you guys may have already know, but it's Dr. B. She is the director of X-Culture Academy, and she will give a brief lecture about SWOT analysis. Okay, so welcome, Dr. B.
Thank you. Let me just open it up. Let's see, where did it go?
If you guys have any questions, feel free to type in the chat or open your mic, okay? Unfortunately, Dr. B will only have 25 minutes to have this kind of class, so it's going to be a little bit fast, but take this opportunity to learn as much as possible.
Not a little bit fast. I'm just having a challenge here opening it. There it is, OneDrive. Okay. And then I put it here and it's thinking. Sorry. There it is. Okay. And let me share it. Here we go. Do you guys see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay. And let me just play it. I don't know what happens to, let's see, SWOT analysis. When all of this disappears, what happens?
You mean to make a presentation?
Yeah, I don't see the presentation.
I think it's F11. Can you try it?
F9, 10, 11. Nope, that's sound. Okay.
Maybe view.
So,
view.
And I don't see, I usually find the feature here. So we're gonna do, I don't know what's going on here. It's, you know what it is it's taking a long time to load. It's still loading, you see?
Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hopefully the presentation, you know what, Raphael, let me try to do something else. Can you answer questions right now? I'm gonna see if I can load it on the desktop.
Sure, okay. Okay.
Somebody has a question, so go ahead and answer that.
Okay. Oh, actually, it's just chat saying hello. But hello, guys. Thank you for joining. How's everything with your teams? Is everything working fine?
I just wanted to say,
sure.
I haven't gotten the survey link for this week.
This week, okay. But
Yeah.
have you gotten for past weeks?
Yes.
Okay. Can you please send a message this email here so Julia will help you out, okay?
Okay, I am sorry that my computer is taking
thank you.
time.
Welcome. Yeah, it's showing the
Mariana,
presentation now.
Yeah, Mariana, you're good, right? Okay, let's see.
Thanks.
So Raphael said, I'm Dr. Baumanis. I'm actually your program director for Academy. So Raphael's been so great. He's the number 2 and he's done such a great job. So you guys see me very rarely. Right now I'm planning Global X Culture in Poland. And then I'm also building another program called College Bound Academy, which will help make this particular program more robust and get more students who are interested in college bound or going to the university. But for now, I want to give you guys a presentation on SWOT. Now, when you do your background of your companies, the one thing that you want to do is conduct an analysis so that you can definitively figure out what are their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And the acronym for that is SWOT. So we call this a SWOT analysis. So this is our presentation outline. A little bit about the SWOT analysis. It was actually developed by a team of consultants They were working for the Stanford Research Institute in 1950s. And initially it was called SOFT. And SOFT, if you take a look here, it says SOFT represents what is satisfactory in the present, what is opportunistic in the present, what kind of faults the organization has, and what kind of threats they're experiencing. So that's what created the acronym SOFT. In 1965, a paper was published on it, and it became more academic, and not only professionals and consultants, but professors then were able to create a academic process to teach students who would then potentially become professionals for these organizations. Eventually, it evolved into SWOT. And today you guys know that as strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So a SWOT analysis actually guides your team to develop the analysis of an internal qualities and external qualities. So the internal qualities that come from or originate from the organization itself, and the external qualities are those things that affect the organization, but the organization really doesn't have anything to do with it. Both of these internal and external qualities help you design what we call now strategic and functional planning, and also decision making. So you want to do a SWOT analysis for your organization so that you can solve your challenge. Every organization is going to have a challenge or multiple challenges, and you really have to become tuned in to identifying what are your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats as it relates to the problem you're trying to solve. Because if you keep on going with the analysis, what ends up happening is you become all over the place. So focusing on the details of the challenge and trying to relate the SWOT to the challenge will help you become more in tune. Again, it helps you find the best path for your challenge, opportunities. It helps you recognize what direction you need to go in and what direction you need to avoid, determine what changes needs to happen within the organization. And then it's also a good way to identify if once you're in the process of implementing something, whether or not there needs to be change, even though you've already selected a solution. Okay, so internal factors, like I said, are those things that the company has, so resources that they can control and manage. And that includes staff, human resources, staff, volunteers, board members, target population, the resources, where they're working, the resources, the infrastructure that they have, the equipment that they have, funding, activities and processes, efficiencies in the way that they deploy their strategy, and then things that they've learned in the past. And this is actually a good one because, you know, most organizations are in the process of constant evolution. So learning from the past is actually a asset. Think about the cell phone. A cell phone is constantly being updated. Well, those updates are actually activities that they've learned in the past. So to identify a strength, an organization has to take a look at what is internal in this organization that makes them really strong. What things distinguishes them from their competitor? What is their competitive advantage? What kind of motivational tools do you use to get your staff to improve their performance? What kind of materials do you have maybe in your country or in your network that you have access to that not too many other people have access to. And if you guys take a look at Chinese organizations, I mean, they really have the support of a cheap labor force and then a one-party government system. So they are able to, and that's actually an external and an internal, right? They are actually able to staff their organization with low cost human resources, but then it's an opportunity. So it's external because, like I said, it's supplied by the labor force and then the support of their country. We'll talk more about that in the next few slides. Okay, so weaknesses are those things that that prevent the organization to be in their optimum. Things like lack of staffing, lack of funding, lack of know-how. And those are the things that can be improved. The nice thing about weaknesses is once you identify it, it is really a part of your solution, because you don't want to identify a weakness and not necessarily have a solution to correct it, right? So, so again, it's a part of your solution in the sense that once you know what to do, then it's an opportunity for you to create solutions. External factors are, again, opportunities and threats. Those are things that the group does not have control over. So like I said, we know that in China, a company benefits from their low cost manpower. So their financials are going to be better because it costs them less to supply their workforce. The most expensive item in a company's budget is workforce. So imagine that that is already a huge competitive advantage for a Chinese company having access to low-cost labor. Now, this is a result of an external opportunity, okay, which is again supplied by the workforce, the economy, and the government. Again, these are all a part of the external that relates to the internal. Other things that affect the way that external opportunities affect your business, your market. So the demographics of your market directly influences how you're going to market to them, what kind of products you're going to provide for them, and whether or not this is, whatever you're trying to sell them is the right approach in reaching that market. Physical environment, in a sense that you guys know about the pandemic and how that really curtailed the way that we approached our markets, how we did business, how we accessed resources. And then, of course, legislation and local and international events. Obviously, governmental rules affect the way that we do business all the time. If a government, for example, changes the way that we market to under 18 students, like we're experiencing now with Academy, now we're going to have a hard time target marketing to our audience. Okay, so let's be a little bit more specific. Opportunities are things that are positive and that affect your organization indirectly, okay? It might be something that is happening, again, in the community. So, for example, here in South Florida, we've become famous for, or Miami has become famous for a party place, right? So, and we were able as a community to come together and support that by providing hotels, restaurants, event venues, and then other things like police, ensuring that there's safety all the time, so security. So that's an external feature of an organization, but as let's say a restaurant in South Beach, that it's an opportunity when let's say the community is having like a hosting like Art Basel, for example, because now people are going to want to eat, they're going to want to stay somewhere, people are going to walk around. So you want to make sure that you're ready to receive those people. Again, exploiting those opportunities. Okay, now threats. Threats are those things that negatively affect your company or your business. Threats are, it could be a threat of a competitor. For example, you know, when Samsung came up with a phone that could fold, all of a sudden, was it Samsung that came up with a phone that could fold? It's
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah, yeah.
competitors. Was it? Okay. All of a sudden, you know, iPhone had to come up with something that could counter that. That is a threat, because that would be a loss of market share if, you know, the Apple customers are dazzled by phones that can fold. Other things like the war in Ukraine and Russia, between Ukraine and Russia, it's affecting us at global. So, you know, a lot of parents are very concerned that this war could potentially spill into Poland. And honestly, like, we're always constantly looking at the United States State Department report. And you guys know that the Academy of International Business World is also holding their conference in Warsaw, Poland. So we have all of these large organizations, the government, NATO is there. So we have the support of all of these large organizations, but this fear of uncertainty is a huge threat for us, and which, you know, everything can really potentially affect, you know, our conference, right? There could be a, I don't know if you guys remember, but around Christmas time, just recently, there was a huge snowstorm all throughout the Midwest and the Northwest of the United States. And several hundreds of thousands of people were actually stuck from traveling home for Christmas. So these poor people ended up spending Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and I think they were able to get out the week after Christmas, spending it in the hotels or in the airport, because they couldn't even get out of the area that they were stuck in because of the snow. So, I mean, that's a huge threat to an organization. You know, the airlines didn't have anything to do with it, right? It was an act of God, but all of a sudden now they have to provide housing for these people. They got to make sure that they eat. They have to make sure that they can book them to the next available flight. And then all of a sudden they don't have the manpower to support that. So, I mean, Southwest Airlines really took a beating for that, because they didn't have the manpower to supply, to support the initiative of trying to get all of those people back on track. So those are the kinds of things that make the organization go a little crazy. By the way, Southwest now has a bad reputation of not being able to handle challenging situations. So they lost a lot of their market share because of that. Okay, so the process of doing your SWOT analysis, I created a step-by-step process for you. So basically take a look at your leaders or your facilitators, designate a recorder. When you designate a leader or a group facilitator, it usually is a person that rises to the top naturally, right? So whoever that person is should just rise to the top and take the position. And then there's somebody who is a recorder within your organization who's really good at jotting things down and making sure that the information is transferred in writing, right? But then the job of the entire team is to really brainstorm and make sure that you have a lot of ideas. It's not a bad idea to just do a data dump all at once, right? And then refine it later. And then once you have all of the ideas in writing, create a discussion where everybody is honest and sincere and clear about what they're trying to convey. Take a look at the best 10 strengths, weaknesses, best 10 strengths, best 10 weaknesses, best 10 opportunities, best 10 threats, and then start to categorize them, which is the most important. You might even come down with just, 5 each, but the idea is that you comb through all of that information. Again, make the decision about your results and then prepare the summary. So to conclude, this is a very short presentation. When you conduct your SWOT analysis, be yourself, be realistic, be rigorous, do your homework. You need to read your case and then also do some background check on your case. Make sure that you're collaborating with your team in a way that is effective. Don't just be an observer. Really engage with your team. And, the reason why we put you guys in teams of 5 to 6 people from different countries is we know that you all bring different things to the table. And that's really what makes X Culture such a valuable experience, is that you have access to all of these creative minds. Ask yourself where you want to go as a team. Ask yourself where you want to go, and then make sure that you are scheduling yourself. Make sure that you're not spending too much time in strength as at the expense of threats. So time yourself and then make sure that somebody is jotting it all down, because that you can forget the person that needs to be the writer needs to really focus in writing things down. And then eventually at the end, clean it up and then submit it. Okay, these are my references. And I will be taking questions. Questions?
Do you guys have any questions? Is everything clear?
Somebody's got a question in the chat. Winnie is just saying hello. Where's everybody from? Can you put that in the chat where you're from? Oh.
By the names, I think that Ukraine, Taiwan. Yes, can you guys please in the chat where you're from?
2 people already left. One is from Ukraine. So Maxime is from Ukraine. I like how you spell your name, Maxime. That's I haven't seen it spelled that way. Well, I hope that was helpful, and that Winnie is from Taiwan. But Winnie, that's not really your name, is it? Come on the camera, or you don't have to come on the camera. What's your Chinese name, Winnie? Let's see what she says. Oh. Okay, well, I am off. If you don't need me anymore, Raphael, I will leave you guys to answer their questions. And thank you so much. Bye, Louisa. It was nice seeing you.
Bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
Dr.
nice
B.
day. Bye.
Okay, guys. Now I plan to have actually a little activity for you guys. So just to understand if you guys understood what everything that Dr. B said. Okay. So can you guys maybe turn on your camera? We have how many students? We don't have too many today, right? 4, 5, 6. So yeah, actually 5 right now. Maybe we can all be one team, and we will start to work on SWOT analysis with a company. Okay, maybe can you guys do that? How about turn on your cameras and your microphones? Is that fine? Probably let me get my idea.
Sorry, what was the question?
What's the question? That's not a question.
Or like,
My idea-
what will be the activity like?
Yeah, my idea is that you guys work together on SWOT analysis for McDonald's. Is it fine? I actually can write everything for you guys. Wait a minute, let me open Google Docs here so you guys can do some activity. My idea is that you guys get the goal here is that you guys get the whole idea on how to build a SWOT analysis for your own company, so you can do a similar thing for your own report. Okay, so it's not going to take too much. Just let me open here Google Docs so we can do it together. One thing that I really recommend whenever you guys have a meeting with your team, okay? So it's fine that you guys don't open your camera or mics today. That's totally fine. Probably you guys are pretty shy, but whenever you guys have a meeting with your teammates, it's quite good to open your camera and open your mic to talk to your team, actually, because whenever people are talking and we have closed cameras, it's kind of weird. It seems like we are talking to just ourselves. So it's hard to interact and also to work together. Okay, so I really recommend you guys to open your camera and open your mics. Okay, so for today, McDonald's SWOT analysis. Okay, so first, strengths. Can you guys name one strength from, actually it's wrong here, McDonald's? What do you guys think that's a very big strength that McDonald's has?
Well, the first strength to mention is that McDonald's is already like a well-known company all around the world.
Yes, that's a good point. So, well-known brands. Okay. Anything else? Just
Well,
that?
their food makes the customers return again after the first time they visit McDonald's.
You mean like what?
Like, for example, you tried eating McDonald's for the first time and well, it was delicious and you want to return to McDonald's like a week later.
Oh, okay. So
I
you
mean-
mean good food? Is that
Yeah, good.
what you mean? Okay, okay. Okay, good food. Tasty. Can be tasty, tasty. Okay. Anything else?
The service in McDonald's is quite fast.
Fast service, right? That's a very good point. Fast service. What else? What else?
If you cannot talk, also feel free to put it in the chat. And it's a comfortable space, so you cannot say something wrong. We're just brainstorming, so feel free to either talk or just put it in the chat.
Yes, that's true, Lisa. Thank you. That's not right or wrong here. We have something in the chat. Affordable. Yeah, that's very good point. Affordable. Okay.
Well, customers are able to self-serve to use the self-service,
Oh, there is self-service.
like in most McDonald's.
Oh, really? I think
The
that.
ordering machines, the online ordering.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. Good point. Good
Yeah, I
point.
mean, that's
I forgot about those actually. So yeah, good point. self-service. And what else? Let us have 8 strengths. I know that you guys can do it. So 3 more, 3 more. What else, guys?
For high developed countries, the prices are pretty low.
High developed countries. Okay, but I think that it can enter here the same for affordable, right? In the end, I mean, it's affordable in developed countries, but also affordable in, and we can add here, we can, okay, low prices in developed country. Is it true in Netherlands, Luisa?
Yeah, it's not really cheap, but it is affordable.
Okay, no problem. We can add here. We can discuss later if it can stay or not, but good point. Okay, next, 2 more.
Like you can take the food home. I mean, yeah, you're not. It's not mandatory to eat in the McDonald's. You can order it and take with yourself.
Okay, so how can we
Like a
type the,
takeaway food or
yeah, takeaway food? Okay, takeaway food. Okay, for one more. No?
I guess that it will feel good in countries with big population.
Feels good in big population. What do you
Feel good.
fit good? What do you mean?
I mean that McDonald's will be great in countries with a big population. More people, more customers.
Oh, okay. So let me see how we can write it down. Oh, but I think that it doesn't enter on strength, right? Maybe it's an opportunity. So probably the opportunity to enter in a big population is that they will have more customers, right? Isn't it?
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to reformulate it as a strand, you could say that a company is very easy scalable.
Okay. That's good point. Yes. Scalable. How do I write scalable? Scalable here. Scalable. Okay. I think that 8 is fine then. If you guys remember any other that might be a very, very good strength, you can just say I can add later. Okay. Okay. So for now, all good. Weaknesses. How about weaknesses, guys? What are the weaknesses for McDonald's? No weaknesses. Everything's perfect for McDonald's.
If we speak about low developed countries, so prices are really high.
Really what? Sorry?
High.
High.
Big prices.
Okay, you can be also weaknesses. Okay, no problem. There are sometimes whenever you are doing the SWOT analysis for a company, sometimes the same topic appears in strengths and weaknesses. It's just the way that you explain and how you show it to the company, but it's a good point. Okay, Big price, no, high price, right? Okay, high
You can say
prices.
like expensive prices.
Okay, expensive prices. Okay, it's better than. What else? What else? I can type one unhealthy food. Unhealthy food. Oh, it's actually high price, not expensive. But whatever. Unhealthy food. What else? What else? Or do you guys don't think that that's unhealthy? Would you eat McDonald's every day? No? Yes?
Actually, I eat it like once a year.
But you don't like it? Or you
I
do
mean,
like
I didn't have this desire to eat McDonald's because some of my friends they like really want to visit it really often, but I just prefer eating like healthy food. I
that's
don't know.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. The my I wish I could be the same, but just talking about McDonald's, it actually made me want a McDonald's right now. So yeah, and it's not even lunchtime for me, but it's good that you are following healthy food. Good to hear. That's a very good example to make to the other students. So please follow him, not me. Okay, guys. What else? What else? Seems like you guys don't see weaknesses for McDonald's, right? I think that I can uh, limit desserts. At least for I'm not sure how McDonald's works in your country, but in Brazil, there are a couple of desserts, but not that many.
But you do have McFlurry.
Yeah, we do.
That's all you need for dessert. But for a weakness, you could say their quality can sometimes be bad, the quality of the products.
Okay, quality. That's true. Yeah, because the hamburger are not that big, right? And sometimes are not that good as well. But yeah, okay, quality. Come on, guys. You don't see any weaknesses for McDonald's. It's kind of hard for weaknesses. Let me try to help then. Let me think. For those who are just joining us right now, we are doing the SWOT analysis for McDonald's, okay? So feel free to help us out. Everyone here is supposed to work as a team. So we are just simulating a way that you can do it for your own group. Okay, weaknesses. Let me think.
The hygiene of the restaurants can be quite bad.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not eating. How do I say hygiene in English? Hygiene, hygiene. Okay, maybe I should not go to McDonald's today then, right? Okay, hygiene. Five, three more.
I'm not sure if I can call this a weakness, but most of the McDonald's employees are students, and well, that's it. They're students.
Yeah, unexperienced employees.
And some of these employees are pretty rude.
I'm sorry?
And some of these employees are pretty rude.
Rude. Rude. employees. Okay. Yeah, that's a very, it's an experience, right? I'm not crazy. Okay. Yeah, guys. So also don't be afraid to say silly things or to type silly things, because almost everyone is not fluent in English. So it's fine to make mistakes. Okay. I make mistake every day. Actually, even in Portuguese, that's my mother language, I make mistakes every day. So it's part of the process. So do not worry to be perfect. Okay. Yes, last one. One more. No, 1 minute. Let me try to help them. Okay. One thing that I really don't like here in Brazil, at least, they don't have iced tea. Do they serve iced tea in McDonald's for you guys or not?
I don't know the
Yeah.
entire McDonald's menu, so I don't know.
Healthy people, iced tea do not serve iced tea for me. Yeah, you can even be do not serve iced tea. You can even add your personal perspective towards the company. Okay, it's fine. Weaknesses, opportunities. What do you think that? What do you think are the opportunities for McDonald's?
Well, McDonald's could collaborate with some celebrities for marketing.
But no, but it's a very valid point for opportunities. Collaborate with celebrities. But don't they already do? Or you think that they should do more?
Like, should they collaborate with celebrities more?
Okay, more. Okay, someone. A big market to expand to big markets. What do you mean by big markets to expand?
Maybe with a high population.
But aren't they in every big
They
country
are.
already? Yeah, but it's fine. Expansion. We can discuss it later. It's part of a good opportunity to expand, because they are not in every place, right? Maybe they are in every country, but yeah. Okay. They
They
can
are not
reach.
in Antarctica, so they probably have where to expand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Expansion to reach. Okay, that's a good point. To reach any kind of public. Yeah, okay, that's a very good. To reach any kind of public. Okay. They serve seasonal products depending on region. Seasonal products. Okay. What else? What else? Let's try to keep it 5, otherwise we won't have time.
Well, they have easy access to the human resources, like to workforce, but it's more like a strength.
You mean, what do you mean? I think I didn't understand.
They can employ a lot of people easily.
Employ. Okay. Easy to get employees. Okay, we can add that. How about opportunities? No.
It will develop fast in big cities such as Tokyo or New York.
I'm sorry, I missed your first
It
words.
will develop fast in big cities.
Develop faster in big cities.
Yeah.
In big city. Can you try to break down what you're trying to say by develop faster?
In general, in big cities, there are many of people and big cities such as Tokyo, New York, Berlin, and so on are pretty developed,
Mm-hmm.
and most of people will have enough money to buy food.
Oh, so you mean they should have more stores? Does it call stores or restaurants so they can reach more people? Is that
Yeah.
what you say? Okay. 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 So have more restaurants in big cities. Okay.
They could make their restaurants portable, like those ice cream trucks, but with McDonald's.
Oh, you mean just delivery then?
I mean, like for example, a car with equipment for making McDonald's products.
Food truck?
Yeah, like a truck.
Okay.
Like an ice cream truck, but with McDonald's. So
Okay.
you can go and order something there.
Oh, that's a very good idea, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a very cool idea. Maybe there is a lot of on the background. Background? No, not background. The behind the scenes, but a very good idea. Okay. Less threats. What are the threats you guys think McDonald's has?
I mean, there are a lot of fast foods, like really a lot of fast foods everywhere.
Yes, fed those competitors.
And I mean, they have a lot of like knockoff brands.
Food. About what? Sorry. Who said about brands?
I say that there are a lot of knockoff McDonald's brands. So like brands which are using McDonald's a bit change McDonald's name. You know, how could I explain? How can I explain it?
You mean other companies are copying the concept of McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do I say it? Easy to copy then? Maybe easy to copy. McDonald's formula. Okay. Does it sound what you were trying to say? No?
I understand it.
Okay. Okay, okay. What else? What else? What else? Okay. Does gourmet is kind of trending outside Brazil as well?
Yeah.
Okay, gourmet hamburgers then. Okay. What else? What else?
I would also say that a lot of countries are facing employee shortages countrywide. So employee shortages in well-developed countries.
How do I spell that? I have no idea. Employees.
Employees shortage.
Ah, shortage. Okay, shortage. I know that. Okay, okay. So I think that, yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So basically, whenever you guys write it down, all the things that you think is valuable for the company you are working for, you need to discuss which are the most important one and why. Okay, so it's very good to understand and to discuss within your team. Oh, we have something, Chan. Is but oh really? I didn't know that. That's a very good weaknesses or threats. Weaknesses, right?
I would say it's under threat if it's like not specifically towards the company. Kind of depends on the situation why there are bans.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we can add
It's
here.
not something within the organization, but if they're not complying with laws and they're then banned because of that, it would be a weakness. So it's
Okay. Health, lifestyle. Oh, that's a very good point. Health, lifestyle, and self-improvement. Okay. 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 Back to strengths. What do you guys think are the best three? Let's keep it short. If you remember another one that should be considered best three, you guys can add here.
No, brand is a really good strength.
Well-known brands. So let me highlight here.
Fast service, affordable, and you can add scalable there.
These three, you can just pick two.
No, fast service, affordable, and scalable.
Okay, so you can just pick two, or
Yeah.
you don't think that well-known brands should not be the best
I
one?
mean, there could be like 4 strengths.
No, I want just three.
Oh, okay. I'll think.
It's why I want just three. It's because it's part of whenever you write in the report to understand, to summarize things. So you need to take only the most important information so you can add and show it to the company. Okay, so it's part of the whole process to identify the most important things. Probably in your report you can mention more than just three, but right now I'm just trying to push it a little more so you guys can discuss and select as a team. Okay.
I think the most the best 3 strengths are well-known brand, fast service, and scalable. Because if we talk about affordable, well, it isn't affordable in all the countries.
Okay, that's a very good point. Does anyone does not agree with it? Everyone agree? Yes, no? So for now, I will highlight. Okay. Okay. It's not my job to consider if it's the best or not, okay? You are the team. I'm just trying to help you guys. Okay. Okay, so weaknesses. What do you guys think?
Well, unhealthy food is probably like the top one.
Okay. Unhealthy food. Oh. Unhealthy food. What else? How about the others? Who is saying more? It's Maxine or Yaroslav? Or neither? I'm sorry, I cannot see who is speaking.
Oh, it's Maxim.
Okay, good. Maxine. You can, what do you think? What else?
Well, I'm thinking,
How about Ariana?
oh, sorry, we're having a meeting with my team, so I'll get to leave.
Oh, yes, please go ahead. But thank you for joining and participating.
Have a good meeting with your team. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye-bye. So how about the others? Now we don't have Maxine anymore. You guys will need to talk.
I think
Ariana,
that
yeah, sure.
I
Yaroslav.
think that bad quality of the food is another problem.
Okay. Quality. What else? What are the third most important? Ariana, Jet,
I think that
Inda.
the hygiene is a problem. Like most McDonald's restaurants and like dirty, and they don't really clean them up after the customers leave.
Really?
Yeah, at least from my experience. So I'm rather discouraged to go to McDonald's.
Really? Here in Brazil, at least the ones that I visit, it was quite clean. So yeah, it's I'm getting very scary to visit McDonald's in Europe. Okay, but okay. Anyone do not agree? Should I add others weaknesses that's more important? Should I change anything? No. Kirsten, Tessa, Inda, Mariana. No. One thing you guys need to talk, okay, in your meeting. For this here, it's fine. I understand, but it's really important for you to communicate in your team. Don't be afraid to speak in English. Sometimes people, it's probably going to be hard to understand sometimes, but it's fine. We are all here to not only learn international business, but also how to work in a team, how to improve your English skills and your leadership skills, okay? So it's part of the process. Myself, my English is not perfect, as you can see, but whenever I did X-Culture when I was at the university, probably 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago, my English is worse, way worse. So I had some issues regarding communication, but it's part of the process to learn and to put your face into the word and just write, okay? People will understand your problems with English or any other weaknesses, but it's part to be committed and to help others as well, okay? So it will work in the end if you are very diligent, okay? Okay, next, opportunities. What are the top 3?
I
For
think
me,
one of the greatest opportunities would be to collaborate with celebrities, as McDonald's is famous worldwide. And well, for example, some time ago, they collaborated with the K-pop group like BTS. I don't know if that's a global or just regional for me, but it is very effective, and a lot of my friends just go buy McDonald's because they want those cards. or like those stuffs from the famous
BTS.
the BTS. And I
Okay,
don't know if they got this activity, like this event, globally, or not sure.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, maybe that's just limited to Asia.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
BTS is
yeah.
more famous in Asia.
Actually, it's getting pretty big here in the West as well, but in
Oh
the
yeah,
Asia
but
they are
yeah, indeed.
But okay, that's good. Very, very valid point. Thank you. What else? What else? I think that there was another person that started to talk, right?
So another great opportunity to reach the success is expansion to reach any kind of public.
Okay, that's a very good point. And the less most important. The less most important is kind of weird, right? But the third most important. No, I will select then. Actually, I like this food truck idea. I mean, there is a lot of problems behind that, but that's a good opportunity. I don't know. Maybe we can do I don't know, explain a better way on how they can do it. Okay, threats. How about threats? What do you think that's the three most important?
So the main threats are that there are a lot of competitors.
Okay,
The food,
the what?
some food and McDonald's are banned in some countries.
Health food, you mean?
No,
Or
at, if we speak about Muslim countries, so pork is banned, and if we
okay.
want to,
Ben, okay,
so hamburgers won't be great.
okay. You were talking more about Muslim countries, right? Muslim countries. Okay. What else? What else?
Health could probably be a major threat, because like globally, especially in more developed countries, people are getting richer and they're more middle class or middle upper class, and as they get richer, they would just care more about food quality and like how healthy these foods are, and they would tend to eat less of these so-called junk foods. And
Okay.
well, just globally, people are caring more about health, and there are more research on how these junk foods and the fats and how they impact health, and people are getting more aware of health. And especially I think after a pandemic, people just care more about their lifestyle and health. So I don't know if that's a major effect, but just anyways. And now I think a lot of people are caring about like their appearance, their outlook, and they don't want to be fat and overweight. I mean, the technical term of overweight or obesity, right?
Yeah,
And
that's a very
so
good
it's a
correction.
major problem.
Okay. Okay, so instead of health food, I will just choose health style. Okay, so fits better on your argument. Okay. 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 Everyone happy with the selection? All good? Does anyone do not agree? Should we change anything here? No? Okay, then so that's it for today, guys. The idea is just you guys to understand how to do a SWOT analysis in group, okay? Make sure to do everything in group. It's very important for you guys to do it because you need to discuss within your team. Do not do only by yourself, okay? Whenever you select the strengths, it's going to be good if you explain why they are the strengths for each company and explain how they can be very important on your report development. So make sure to, usually the best things that you get the weaknesses and opportunities and develop your report on that, because it's where the company should focus on. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for today, guys. We actually passed 10 minutes, but I think it was very learnful for everyone. So I hope you guys enjoy. And one thing that I need to remember, right? For this weekend, you are supposed to submit your section 1, right? Tomorrow. So make sure to get together with your teammates and also make sure to submit your report section by tomorrow, the latest. Okay. And next week, you guys going to start on report section 2, and we will also have a GeoGuess event by the weekend. Okay. If you guys have any questions regarding your team, any issue that you may have right now, is there anything else you are concerned?
Sir, I want to know if for our SWOT analysis, we should also include figures or like detailed facts about the company, or we just write about what we think.
No, it's very important that you guys make a deep search and not only put everything that you think. Actually, research, explain facts, explain your arguments, and just build your report around that. Okay.
No, I mean in the SWOT analysis, because I saw that you only put like those your arguments, and I'm wondering if we should say like for example, according to some survey, like 80% of people said that McDonald's is unhealthy. Should we also put that?
Yeah. It's
okay.
way better if you do that. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
But for today, it's just initiation on how to do the SWOT analysis. The best way is the way that you are saying. Do a research first and then select the best ones on how you can build this SWOT analysis. Okay, is that clear? Yeah, okay. So that's it, guys. And if you guys have any problem with SWOT analysis, you can contact your coach. They all know how to do it, okay? So don't be afraid to ask them. So see you guys next weekend. Good luck. Bye-bye.